You're watching the first episode of our Get It Done Certified AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner, CLF-C02, practice playlist. The complete practice question book can be found at cloudcertificationstore.com with 420 exam-style practice questions. Let's work through questions 1 through 10. Question 1. A company needs to continuously run an experimental workload on an Amazon EC2 instance and stop the instance after 12 hours. Which instance purchasing option will meet this requirement most cost-effectively? Option A, on-demand instances. Option B, reserved instances. Option C, spot instances. Option D, dedicated instances. The correct answer is C, spot instances. Explanation. Spot instances provide significant discounts and can be configured to terminate automatically when capacity is interrupted, making them ideal for short, experimental runs. Why not option A? On-demand instances billed at full price with no built-in stop/terminate automation, so not cost-optimized. Why not option B? Reserved instances require 1 or 3-year commitments, unsuitable for a one-time 12-hour workload. Why not option D? Dedicated instances offer isolated tenancy at higher cost, unnecessary for an experimental workload. Question 2. A company wants to automate infrastructure deployment by using infrastructure as code, ISC. The company wants to scale production stacks so the stacks can be deployed in multiple AWS regions. Which AWS service will meet these requirements? Option A, Amazon CloudWatch. Option B, AWS Config. Option C, AWS Trusted Advisor. Option D, AWS CloudFormation Amazon. The correct answer is D, AWS CloudFormation. Explanation. CloudFormation lets you define and deploy stacks as code and supports multi-region deployments consistently. Why not option A? Amazon CloudWatch provides monitoring and observability, not ISC. Why not option B? AWS Config tracks resource configuration, not for deployment orchestration. Why not option C? AWS Trusted Advisor offers recommendations, not deployment automation. Question 3. Which AWS service or feature provides log information of the inbound and outbound traffic on network interfaces in a VPC? Option A, Amazon CloudWatch Logs. Option B, AWS CloudTrail. Option C, VPC Flow Logs. Option D, AWS Identity and Access Management, IAM, Amazon. The correct answer is C, VPC Flow Logs. Explanation. VPC flow logs capture IP traffic flow information to and from network interfaces. Why not option A? CloudWatch Log stores log data but does not capture VPC network flows. Why not option B? CloudTrail logs API calls, not network packet data. Why not option D? IAM manages identities and permissions, not network traffic logging. Question 4. A company plans to migrate to the AWS cloud. The company is gathering information about its on-premises infrastructure and requires information such as the host name, IP address, and MAC address. Which AWS service will meet these requirements? Option A, AWS Data Sync. Option B, AWS Application Migration Service. Option C, AWS Application Discovery Service. Option D, AWS Database Migration Service, AWS DMS, Amazon. The correct answer is C, AWS Application Discovery Service. Explanation: Application Discovery Service collects on-prem metadata, including host names, IPs, MAC, to plan migrations. Why not option A? Data sync automates data transfer, not environment discovery. Why not option B? Application Migration Service automates server migration, but relies on discovery data. Why not option D? DMS migrates databases, not infrastructure inventory. Question 5. A company wants an AWS service to provide product recommendations based on its customer data. Which AWS service will meet this requirement? Option A, Amazon Poly. Option B, Amazon Personalize. Option C, Amazon Comprehend. Option D, Amazon Recognition Amazon. The correct answer is B, Amazon Personalize. Explanation: Personalize offers ML-based recommendation APIs tailored to user data. Why not option A? Poly converts text to speech. Why not option C? Comprehend performs NLP tasks, not recommender systems. Why not option D? Recognition analyzes images and video, not recommendations. Question 6. A company wants a unified tool to provide a consistent method to interact with AWS services. Which AWS service or tool will meet this requirement? Option A, AWS. Option B, Amazon Elastic Container Service, Amazon ECS. Option C, AWS Cloud 9. Option D, AWS VPN Amazon. The correct answer is A, AWS. Explanation: The AWS CLI enables scriptable, consistent interaction with all AWS APIs and services. Why not option B? X orchestrates containers, not a generic access tool. Why not option C? Cloud 9 cloud-based IDE, not a universal service interface. Why not option D? VPN provides network connectivity, not service interactions. Question 7. Which pricing model will interrupt a running Amazon EC2 instance if capacity becomes temporarily unavailable? Option A, on-demand instances. Option B, standard reserved instances. Option C, spot instances. Option D, convertible reserved instances Amazon. The correct answer is C, spot instances. Explanation: Spot instances can be reclaimed with 2-minute interruption notices when capacity is needed. Why not option A? On-demand runs continuously until you stop it. Why not option B? Standard reserved guaranteed capacity at discounted rate, no interruptions. Why not option D? Convertible reserved similar to standard reserved with flexibility, not interruptible. Question 8. Which EC2 instance purchasing option offers a discounted hourly rate compared to on-demand instances for a continuous workload running more than 1 year? Option A, AWS Graviton Processor. Option B, dedicated hosts. Option C, EC2 instance savings plans. Option D, Amazon EC2 auto-scaling instances Amazon. The correct answer is C, EC2 instance savings plans. Explanation: Savings plans provide up to 72% off on-demand rates in exchange for a usage commitment. Why not option A? Graviton, a CPU architecture, not a purchasing model. Why not option B? Dedicated hosts higher cost for isolated tenancy. Why not option D? Auto-scaling adjusts capacity, not a pricing discount. Question 9. Which AWS service or feature is a fully managed Windows file server for Windows-based applications? Option A, Amazon FSx. Option B, Amazon EKS. Option C, Amazon ECS. Option D, Amazon EMR Amazon. The correct answer is A, Amazon FSx. Explanation: FSx for Windows File Server is a fully managed, native Windows file system. Why not option B, X Kubernetes service not file storage? Why not option C, X container orchestration not file storage? Why not option D, Emmer big data processing platform not file server? Question 10. Which option is an AWS value proposition that describes a user's ability to scale infrastructure based on demand? Option A, speed of innovation. Option B, resource elasticity. Option C, decoupled architecture. Option D, global deployment Amazon. The correct answer is B, resource elasticity. Explanation: elasticity lets you automatically provision and deprovision resources in response to demand. Why not option A? Speed of innovation refers to faster development cycles, not auto-scaling. Why not option C? Decoupled architecture design pattern, not direct scaling feature. Why not option D? Global deployment deploy worldwide, not specific to scaling. Great work! If these questions are helping your preparation, follow the channel and share the series with your teammates, colleagues, or friends who are studying for the same exam. Continue with the next episode for more practice.